Oscar the cat was taken in by the Steerhouse Nursing Home in Rhode Island as a young kitten, along with 5 additional cats. The purpose was for the 6 cats to bring comfort and companionship to the residents living there. But the staff quickly realized that Oscar was not nearly as sociable as the other cats. When did you first realize there was something unusual about Oscar?
That he was a rather amazing cat. That's when he sort of first started to make some of his visits. Since that time, we've kept very close tabs on him, and he's not a cat that's wrong very often.
So what does he do? Tell me.
Usually anywhere from 2 to 4 hours before somebody might expire, he enters the room, and often if the family doesn't object and they're in attendance, he'll jump into bed with the resident and curl up next to them. Oftentimes he'll purr.
How many times has he done this?
We figured that it was about 25 times over the course of the last year and a half or so.
Has he ever been wrong?
To my knowledge, some patients obviously leave the nursing home and go to the hospital. So those types of patients he doesn't get. But for the most part, with patients that are here, he's been pretty accurate. I know actually of no event where he wasn't at the bedside.
So he's got 100%.
He's
predictable accuracy.
Very accurate.
So he has nearly 100% predictability. There's no questioning this. It's entirely real. Oscar the cat's remarkable talent for sensing the approaching demise of patients was documented in 2007 in the New England Journal of Medicine, after he had correctly anticipated the deaths of more than 25 individuals. Since that report was released, Oscar has now foreseen the passing of over 100 patients. So the key question remains, how does he manage this? Is it something paranormal? You decide. In the video, it was talking about a Japanese haunted hospital. All I remember was that the video had a news broadcaster who goes into the hospital and ends up going insane or something. It also talks about a man who went in with his camera and he falls down the stairs or gets scared or something and drops the camera and leaves the hospital. Watch this.
All right, today we've come to a pretty scary place. This is a hospital that went bankrupt a few years ago. But the strange thing is, if you take a photo inside this building, something mysterious always appears. Because of that, it's become a popular spot among local young people. What do you think that mysterious thing is? Yes, this building is known as a place where you always capture a ghostly image when you take photos inside. We talked to a young person who once took a ghost photo here. He said,
"This place is known around here as a spot where ghost photos show up, so my friends and I came here for fun. This is the picture we took. In this one, we actually painted my friend's girlfriend white and had her pose as a ghost. But besides that fake ghost, something else strange appeared. We never thought a real ghost would show up. After taking this photo, some of my friends started feeling sick. And that friend's girlfriend, we haven't been able to contact her since that day. It's really creepy."
But that's not all. Recently, a man fell down the stairs inside this building and had to be taken away by ambulance. We interviewed him. He said,
"To be honest, I don't remember much. 4 of us went inside the hospital for a courage test, but somehow I ended up alone. In the darkness, my memory just cuts off. I feel like I saw something red, maybe. Oh, and I dropped my digital camera inside the hospital. But I really don't want to go back to get it. Because someone was injured, the owner of this abandoned hospital decided last week to demolish the building. It's that infamous of a place. Are you really going to take pictures? I don't want to. It's dark, it's scary. I want to go home." We decided to go inside anyway. The air feels dusty, like something is calling you deeper inside. We'll try taking a few photos to see if ghost pictures really appear. Recording starts. What is this?
嫌ですね。
このように
When the injury was reported, the building was deemed hazardous. And the last week, the owner decided to demolish it. There is a dark history here. What are we going inside and take pictures? Seriously. No, let's not do that.
やめましょうよ。やだな。暗いな。怖いな。なんかもう、帰りたい。この先にちょっと入ってみたいと思います。なんかこう、埃っぽいようななんか空気がよどんでる感じがすごくします。本当に心霊写真が撮れるかどうか、いくつか写してみたいと思います。このカメラ、怪我をした男性が落としたカメラですね。これ何か不気味なものが映ってます。なんだろう。
あっちあっち。あれ、誰かいる。
The bizarre occurrences reported inside the Watts family home in Colorado may be among the most convincingly documented hauntings ever recorded, since every claim of paranormal activity is supported by footage taken directly from police officers' body cameras. Shannon Watts and her daughters, Bella and Cease, lost their lives in unimaginably tragic circumstances, all caused by husband and father Chris Watts. The details are so horrifying that I won't go into them here, but if you want the complete account, you can easily search the Watts family case. In this recording, Two female officers from the police K9 team enter the Watts residence to look into the mysterious disappearance. The video was, of course, captured before the terrible truth about Shannon and her children had been uncovered. This footage is completely authentic. It is verified police video from one investigator's body cam. Soon after stepping inside, they capture something odd on the staircase.
Smells like cleaning, doesn't it?
Many viewers think it resembles a fleeting glimpse of a small, childlike figure moving downward, although it might just be a glitch in the video. After that, the policewoman begins picking up several strange and unexpectedly clear EVPs on her body camera.
So there's your attic access right there. So there's your attic access right there.
But the most chilling moment occurs when the officers search an upstairs closet and hear something that clearly unsettles them.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
A child's giggle echoes in the room, yet there is absolutely no logical source for the noise. The K9 officer becomes so unnerved that she asks the second officer to investigate.
Oh my gosh. What in the world was that? Wow. Go in there and step on that little blue thing and see if that's where that noise came from.
Yeah, it sounded like a kid toy.
It might. It sort of sounds like it.
Something. I heard it.
That one, did you hear it?
I did.
Sounded like a kid giggling or something, didn't it? Or a kid.
It did.
That was strange. Well, we'll make a note of that.
I heard it. I definitely heard the same thing you did.
Yeah, and then he just sort of turned.
So is the Watts residence genuinely haunted by the lingering spirits of Shannon and her daughters, or are these simply odd, surprisingly distinct sounds? What do you think? Before the following video started to film, a woman began to noticing something strange and unsettling at her home. Distinct sound in the stairs, going up and down randomly each and every day. Firstly, she thought she might be her house settling, or be a neighbor outside, but the pattern was too deliberate, too heavy to dismiss. Immediately determined to find out what was causing that, took her camera and started filming.
Hearing somebody walk up and down my stairs, but there is obviously nobody there. There's nothing there. And it keeps coming up and down, up and down.
The sound continued loud and heavy, according into the staircase, feeling like someone is invisible and running up and down in the stairs. Even she called up few times, but that invisible thing did not respond. You can see camera pan around the staircase, but no one is there. Age, food, step starts and stop, and this happening again and again. Breathing so heavily, C realizes that there is no explanation for this. Even there was nobody in the home. No pets, no family members, just only haunting footsteps. That woman is still shaken from the footsteps she heard days earlier. Decided to keep her phone close to her, just in case noises returns. One evening when she was relaxing at her bedroom, she started hearing something new. It was deep metallic scraping echoing from beneath the floor. It sounded slow, but gradually increases, like something heavy, dragging metal across the floor. Take a look.
Guys, I need to get. If you hear it, this is exactly what I'm talking about. See, there's nothing out of place over here. There's nobody down here. I have home alone. Like, there's nothing. that should be making that noise? Nothing. I have no idea. This keeps happening. I'll hear this every now and again. But
Here is the paragraph with all the timings removed. She made her way to the basement door, hesitating for a few seconds before opening it. As soon as she flicked the light switch on, the noise stopped completely. The basement fell silent, unnaturally so, as if whatever had been making the sound froze the moment she arrived. She stepped down the creaking steps and scanned the room, her eyes flickering everywhere, but everything was perfectly still. No pipes moving, no tools fallen over, no sign of life. She rushed back upstairs, locking the door behind her. Later, she said she would rather not enter the basement again, and there's no way you would either. Bernadonna Turkey was closing his shop for the evening, gathering his produce and other goods from the sidewalk in front of the store. He had no idea that danger was moments away. Fortunately, a very enigmatic stranger happened to be watching over him. Watch this unexplained clip carefully. Observe that the man who taps the shopkeeper's shoulder doesn't even glance back or seem aware of the truck speeding toward them. The vehicle actually turns onto the street while he still has his back facing it.
Tam şu noktada açıldı kapı.
Yani adamın kapağı görmüş olma ihtimali var mı?
Bence hiç zannetmiyorum. Ben sonradan gördüm bu kapağı. Zaten kamerada da gördüğü gibi.
The shopkeeper reports that after the close call, he looked around, but the mysterious man had vanished completely. So how did this unusual figure seemingly foresee the impending accident and warn the shopkeeper in time?
O adam nereden gördü arabanın kapağını? Dikkat etti de bana işaret etti. O gitti. Adam sonradan da kayboldu gitti yani. Adam nereye gitti?
Adamı tanıyor musunuz?
Yok, tanımıyorum.
Even if the video was staged or entirely fake, it was incredibly well coordinated. But I'd really like to hear any explanations you all might have, so drop your thoughts in the comments below. A man bought a strange-looking doll from a street vendor in Mexico. He thought it might be a collectible, so he brought it home without a second thought. But almost immediately, unsettling things began to happen inside his house. It became more than obvious that the doll wasn't just cheap, it was haunted. One night, while working alone on his computer, he heard something horrifying.
Estoy trabajando. Disculpen el reguero. Ahí están mis perritos durmiendo. Son las 5:23 de la mañana. Estoy trabajando. Y de... Cinco veintitrés de la mañana, 5:24 ya, para los que dicen que... Para los que dicen que ocurre nada más a las 3 de la mañana, no. Son las 5 ya de la mañana. Con 24 minutos. Ahí están mis perritos. Están durmiendo. Y lo curioso es... Alexa, luz del cuarto blanco frío.
Muy bien.
Están escuchando. Escuchen. Son susurros. Y no hay nadie, no. Siempre los muestro que no hay nadie para que luego no digan, no, es que eso, qué sé yo. tus amigos, de tus familiares o lo que sea. No hay absolutamente nadie.
A man recorded inexplicable knocks and ghostly whispers coming from just outside his door. After checking every room, he found nothing. A few nights later, while working late again, something even more disturbing occurred.
Son las 3:43 de la mañana y justo... Otra vez. Luego empiezo a sentir adrenalina. Por eso respiro así. Encendí la linterna. No hay nadie. Todo está totalmente cerrado.
Disordered scream heard through the house. Research each and every room very well, but there was no sign of anyone. But when he just about to return his room, this happened.
No entiendo qué... Para los que me dicen que me vaya de la casa. Manchen. Es bien fácil decirlo.
Loud bang rattled his door when he opened it. Nobody was there. Moments later, heavy footsteps drew closer from the darkness, pushing him to retreat inside his room. The man has no idea what to do, so he asks his viewers for guidance. The following night, while watching TV, he hears strange sounds once more right outside again. So he picks up his phone and begins recording. What he captures chills your blood. Among the shadow, a terrifying shadowed figure with a scorched face and glowing eyes was seen lurking from a corner before disappearing. Its burned appearance and menacing stare were profoundly unsettling. Ever since, the man has failed to find the vendor who sold him the doll. So the mystery remains. What exactly did he allow into his home that day? A demonic presence or something even more malevolent? You decide. Samantha was abruptly awakened around 4 in the morning by unusual sounds echoing throughout her room. Still groggy yet alarmed, she picked up her phone, switched on the flashlight, and chose to begin recording. Hoping others would witness it live if anything real occurred, she started streaming on Facebook, a detail that later confirmed the footage wasn't edited when it appeared on YouTube.
there's them. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, fuck that shit. What the fuck? What's that? What's up there? What's them? What's that light? Oh, it's out of my charge. Please, it's off my charge. Oh, them up things fucking.
At first, everything looked calm, but a tiny orb floated across the frame, dim yet visible in the darkness. Samantha's breathing grew more labored as she quietly spoke into the phone, describing what she had seen. Just when she raised her camera toward the wardrobe, a sudden thud startled her, suggesting that something had dropped from the top shelf without any clear reason. The livestream chat instantly began flooding with messages from viewers begging her to leave the room. She moved the camera once more, revealing the fallen item on the floor, her voice shaking. Later, Samantha explained she hadn't gone near that shelf for weeks, and the object that fell had been tightly pressed behind several other boxes. Ever since that night, she's been too frightened to sleep in the dark, insisting the noises continue around the same time each morning every single day. Kindly don't forget to subscribe Scary Cam. Show your support, thank you.